There's more reason to celebrate because on stage we're going to invite.
Now we will invite the architect of this special evening celebration. And that's none other than our very own First Lady of the District, First Lady Vicky Magadia.
Good evening to everyone. PDG Jimmy said I'm the architect of tonight's affair. Actually, the spouses were asked to handle the evening affairs last night and tonight. And tonight, we have this dinner together with the beautiful music that they already removed here. But after the dance, which we prepared, we are going to have a ballroom dancing, which will be accompanied by the music of Spirit of 67 over there. Okay? But tonight, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all and every one of you, the Rotarians of District 3830, for all the prayers that you have given and offered to our dear granddaughter, Arya. I would like to state that she is already recuperating and she was transferred last Friday to a private room after 6 weeks in the ICU. May I tell you why we asked everybody to pray for her? Because she was in the ICU. It was not an ordinary ICU, actually. It was a special ICU because her sickness was very extraordinary. They call it the 48 hours virus, which is, if it's not brought to the hospital or treated right away, it only takes 48 hours or less. In fact, she was in the hospital for 12 hours only when she almost died. And another hospital took her in because they have a special machine that they call ECMO machine that will cleanse the whole body, including all the internal organs that was affected. The lungs, the kidney, the liver, the pancreas were all affected. So she was given 31 days treatment of the ECMO machine, but the first week was really, I don't even want to recall it anymore because every minute counts. So I was just there sitting beside her in the ICU special room where I have to watch all the machines connected in her body. And every time those machines beep, it means that we are losing her again. So I told my husband, this is the worst that I have experienced in my life. Iba pala pag apo mo. It's not the same with the children. When it is apo, it's so hard to accept it because they were so young. She's so young. She's only 6 years old. And she is the apple of our eyes. She almost, I think you met her. Almost everybody here met her because during the pre-pets, she was there and she was interviewed together with the family of Juntang Bunting. And she answered a lot of questions in the stage. And we brought her also with us in Palawan. That's why the Palawan delegation knows her very well.
The list of presidents.
And now, the latest, when I came back, unfortunately I didn't bring the picture, when I left her last Monday night, she was already not really talking, but when I said, I'm going back home because, you know, Grandpa has this Rotary, but I'm coming back soon after a week. And she said, okay. So first time she answered and first time we heard the voice. And then I told her, I'm going to take your picture, and you have to raise your hands, and you have to say hi to all those people who prayed for you, and you have to hold the Santo Niño, because all my prayers, I think I prayed 24 hours a day in that corner of the ICU, save your life. And she got the Santo Niño from me, and she kissed it, and she waved like that for everybody, and we have that picture also of her. But since I left, we call her every day, and now I'm happy to report to everybody who prayed for her that she can ride now in the wheelchair, and she goes around the hospital, including the cafeteria, because first time she was allowed to take the soup. So that's how good God is to all, answered all our prayers. It's true that miracles do happen, because 3 times we almost lose her. Why do I say we lose her? Because I know every time that something is really, really bad, all the doctors will be there. And they are not just ordinary doctors. There are 5 directors of the hospital, because he is a special case. And all the head nurses, 3 of them are all at the same time, 12-hour shift, they will be there. And every time they are rushing, and every time they are there, I can hear them saying, no, 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 we are losing her. So you can just imagine how I felt during those times. And thank you for all the prayers. It makes me very strong every time my husband says that everybody in Rotary is praying for her. Everybody in Innerville is praying for her. They offered a lot of masses, sacrifices for her. Thank you very much. Indeed, Rotary made us feel that we have a lot of friends. It made us, the whole family, stronger. Up to the point that I said, God, if something happens, maybe that is already the will of God, because with all those prayers that was offered to her, and still you feel that you needed her more than us. So thank you very, very much for all those prayers.
Thank you very much, Vicky Magadia. So you see, tonight is
Thank
not
you very
just
much,
a
Vicky.
galactic ball, Jim.
What a piece of good news for all the prayer warriors of the
That's
district
right.
who stormed the heavens for
Storm
the help
the gates of heaven.
of Little Arya. You know, I remember, Cory, at the district assembly, very successful assembly, when it was time to adjourn, the moderator called Arya, the granddaughter, and she was the one who solemnly adjourned the district assembly.
A Rotarian in the making.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, it's not just a galactic ball, but also a Thanksgiving ball. So with that, let's give a big round of applause for the recuperation of Arya. She's back.
Praise God. Praise God.